Hi guys. How are you doing today? I don't know why my voice just squeaked. That was weird. So how are you guys doing on this? Uh, it's dreary here. St. Patty's Day. Hello, Brandy. Hello, Sherry. Hey, Victoria. How are you guys? I remembered this morning that it was St. Patrick's Day, and then I forgot. Why are you confused, Victoria? Hey, you Josie. How are you, hon? There's two stories on Riley now. Hmm, two stories. Are you talking about the news story with the homeless guy interview? Actually, Victoria, both of those are true. Someone did find his credit card, and they did find a body in the river, but it's not Riley, it's somebody else. Yep. Mm, yeah, so hopefully, um, okay, I hadn't heard if it was male or female yet. So it is female. Okay. No, it is true. That's it. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I was checking into something real quick. Very true, Victoria. Hey, Kim, how are you, hon? Okay, Josie, I'll take you for as long as I can get you. Okay. Hi, Molly. Yep, I was actually watching Justin, but I can't think of the name of his. Oh, his channels now. Clutch them jewels. I was like, okay. I just saw on X that uh, T-Rev has. He said that they've received a promising lead on his mom, um, believing they may have found her. So he'll post more once he gets additional information. Yeah, exactly. Wisdom. I was like, what? What happened to the other name? So I'm glad for that. I hope it's good news. I guess we won't have to go into that. Let me see if I can. Yes, please. There's only 7 of you in here as it is. Thank you, Molly, honey. I'll need those. All right. How many of you remember the Cairo Jordan case? Probably most of you. Let me pull up his picture real quick. All right, this is the picture of sweet little Cairo. You might remember him as a as being found in a Las Vegas suitcase here in Indiana. Um, there. Does that bring back memories? Yeah. So, when we had left this case, his mom was on the run and they had captured, or they had arrested, not captured, but arrested the aunt, friend, whatever she was. Okay, so here, I'll go back to the beginning. Hold on 1 second. Let me grab some other info real fast. Oh, darn it. Thank you, Sherry. Okay. So I'll just show you guys the PCA from the lady that was arrested. I don't remember. It may say in here. We'll see. All right, her name is Dawn Coleman. Um, let's see here. There it is. So on April 16th, 2022, Detective Busick was assigned to lead a death investigation in the Pekin area of Washington County, Indiana. On the evening of Saturday, April 16th, 2022, Jeffrey Meredith called 911 and reported finding the body of a young black male child in a suitcase in the woods off Holder Road in southeastern Washington County. Meredith stated that he was mushroom hunting on his property located on the south side of the road and crossed over to the property that runs along the north side of Holder Road. Holder Road is a dead-end road. However, the road is not marked as a dead end. When Meredith saw the suitcase, which was not covered and could be viewed from the roadway, he approached and opened it. Inside, he located a pillow on a closed black trash bag. He ripped open the trash bag and found what he described as being a young black male child. Washington County Deputy Matt Hine was the first to arrive at the scene and approached and manipulated the suitcase and trash bag to confirm that it contained the body of a young black male child. I arrived on scene at approximately 9:40 p.m. and was briefed by Sergeant David Mitchell and was walked around to the east side of the scene to view the suitcase. I then spoke with a resident who lives on Holder Road. His residence is covered by video security with one camera focused on the end of his driveway, which also captures a portion of Holder Road below his home, closer to the area where the suitcase was discovered. He voluntarily gave us the hard drive to the security system. After the scene was photographed, the suitcase was closed and placed in a bag supplied by the Washington County Coroner. The bag was secured and transported to the Washington County Coroner's office at approximately 12:10 a.m. on April 17, 2022. On April 19, 2022, an autopsy was conducted of the unidentified male child. On April 19th, 2022, Indiana State Police Lab analysts transported the black trash bags located within the suitcase to the State Police Lab for fingerprint testing and analysis. On June 29th, 2022, I was contacted by Mallory Webb, Indiana State Police forensic scientist, who stated she had obtained a fingerprint match from two of the trash bags located in the suitcase. The match came back to, I pronounce it Dejanay, I don't know if that's right or not, Ludi Anderson, Georgia license, driver's license, and address, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, on July 25th, 2022, I was contacted by Mallory Webb, Indiana State Police forensic scientist, who stated she had obtained a second fingerprint match from the black trash bag located in the suitcase. The match came back to Dawn Elaine Coleman, Louisiana driver's license and address. After receiving confirmation of the first fingerprint match on June 29, 2022, I began to investigate Dejanay Anderson. It was discovered that Dejanay Anderson is the owner of Ashley Logistics Corporation as Dejanay Anderson with a physical address of, anyway. Dejanay Anderson is listed as the CEO and child victim one is listed as the secretary for the business, which is interesting. On March 12th, 2022, Dejanay Anderson was arrested by South Carolina Highway Patrol. Anderson was charged with child endangerment, speeding over 25 miles per hour, failure to stop for blue lights. South Carolina Highway Patrol attempted to stop Anderson for driving 92 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone. Anderson did not stop and proceeded to lead troopers on a pursuit lasting approximately 30 miles before she ran out of gas. Anderson was driving a 2019 Dodge Challenger bearing Georgia plate, returning to her business, Ashley Logistics. In the vehicle with Anderson was Donna Lane Coleman and a child that Anderson stated was her 5-year-old son by the name of, obviously it was redacted, and gave his date of birth. Anderson stated Coleman was her sister. That's where it got really confusing. When the vehicle came to a stop, neither Anderson nor Coleman listened to commands and would not open the doors. Troopers had to breach the back driver's side window to make entry to the vehicle. Coleman was transported with the child to a Hilton hotel and given information on how to contact Anderson, who was transported to the Colton County Jail. Let's see. So on March 31st, 2022, Dejanay Anderson was arrested by the Louisville Metro Police Department for robbery, second degree, outside of Von Mar on the Oxmoor Mall, located on Shelbyville Road in Louisville, Jefferson County, Kentucky. The report states that during this incident, Anderson was stopped by mall security when she exited the store. Due to loss prevention, was witnessing her concealing clothing items in a bag. When stopped, Anderson became violent and punched the security officer in the face. When in custody at the Jefferson County, Kentucky jail, Anderson made 2 calls to a woman who is believed to be Dawn Coleman. Coleman told Anderson, "We are okay and will be staying at her cousin's by the name of Vera." In the course of this investigation, I obtained search warrants for the Facebook accounts utilized by Dejanay and Dawn. On or about December 5th, 2021, Dejanay Anderson sent the following message on her Facebook account. The Sunny Michelle with the vanity name Catu Catu. My son is named Child Victim 1. On or about December 5th, 2021, Dejanay Anderson sent the following message on her Facebook account. It says, "I offer reversal spell, protecting spell, activating your DNA, exorcism, hex/curse." Hi, Jody. Good to see you, hun. Thanks for being here. On or about January 5th, 2022, Dawn Coleman made the following post on her Facebook account. "I'm using my blood for this ritual." On or about February 19th, 2022, Dejanay Anderson made the following status on her Facebook account. She posted, "Can't wait to tell my story. I had to raise my frequency, heal myself and past lives, heal my ancestors, heal stuff in the universe, heal Gaia to exorcism a very powerful demonic force from within my son. Had people in enough alignment with their soul to assist me. Still, I chose my soul and was able to completely heal myself and remove old pathogens from my mind. I know you can choose your soul with no questions asked." On or about March 15th, 2022, Dejanay Anderson made the following post on her Facebook account. "Stop getting caught up in the vessels of this realm. You guys get caught up with how old the body is. If they adult and kids, etc., don't even know it's a full-grown demon in the child body telling you what to do because you didn't choose your soul. Better start using your third eye." On or about March 18th, she made this post on her Facebook account. "You have to use your magic for everything. We have transitioned to living in the now. If you still have trauma that is unhealed, you are creating resistance for us that are healed. F with your frequency. Stop this low vibrational movement. And then again, she posted, can't wait to tell this story about the exorcism, a book about living with a demonic child, and a podcast. On or about April 4th, 2022, Dawn Coleman made the following post on her Facebook page. It says, don't let the avatars fool you. There's a face under it. You need to see some have souls, some don't. Evil is wicked, is Evil and wicked is hiding in plain sight. Must keep raising AKMG. On or about April 8th, Dawn then posted, just because the avatar is of what we call a child does not mean that it is actually a child. There are beings that are here that are not supposed to be here, that pick avatars to hide behind, to play roles, to steal energy, and to ruin lives. You better check to see if the children that you think are children actually have souls, or if they're not malevolent beings with a soul and in a child avatar. Magic is real, curses are real, and there are some very powerful evil beings there that will curse your womb and then some. Nothing is what it seems, and we are catering to evil beings and children, avatars that aren't even children. Y'all need to rise most of won't. Hold on. Y'all need to rise most, I think it's supposed to be most of you won't. Most will be wiped out because of your demons. In this Perigam has no room for that. AKMG. And then on or about April 10th, 2022, Don Coleman said most of the children aren't even really children at that, just in an avatar playing a character. Then April 11th, Dejanay was released from the Jefferson County, Kentucky jail. And then she made a post on her Facebook that says, just got out of a jail mission. Yes, had to do some healing and unaliving. On April 12th, 22, Dejanay made the following updated status on her Twitter this time. It says, at Fr. Vince Lampert, good day, sir. I need to speak with you urgently. I have survived the death attacks from my 5-year-old. Throughout the 5 years he has been alive, I have been able to weaken his powers through our blood. I have his real name, and he is 100 years old. Need assistance. So then they obtained a search warrant for the 2 cell phone numbers used by Dejanay and Don. They determined that these 2 numbers were used by Anderson and Coleman based on prior arrest records, as well as an additional search warrant that they obtained for Hilton Worldwide Holdings regarding their hotel reservations. So on April 14th, between approximately 4:30 and 5:15 p.m., the historical cell tower location data places Anderson and Coleman's phones in the area of Holder Road, Pekin, Indiana, where the suitcase was found with the unidentified child inside. On April 14th, video from the surveillance obtained from the resident of Holder Road shows a vehicle coming into view on Holder Road approximately 4:53 p.m. This vehicle appears to stop on Holder Road in the area where the suitcase was found with the unidentified child inside. The video does not show this vehicle continuing to the dead end area of Holder Road. On April 15th, 2022, Dejanay made the following Facebook post. This is a whole demon in a child body. Why you think she need a cigarette? Losing energy, huh? 64 years old in a child body. Was full of gifts and magical rights, stronger than many of you, because your frequency not high enough. Start asking spirit to reveal these things to you, hiding behind a body. And then on April 16th, 2022, The same day, police were alerted to the discovery of the suitcase. An unidentified child, Dejanay Anderson's 2019 Dodge Challenger bearing Georgia plate, is captured by River Lakes camera driving south on I-65 over the bridge from Jeffersonville, Indiana to Louisville, Kentucky at approximately 8:16 p.m. A review of Dejanay's public Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts shows pictures of a boy of approximately 5 years of age that matches the pictures taken of the unidentified child during the autopsy. A review of Don Coleman's public Facebook and Instagram accounts shows pictures and videos of her with the same Las Vegas hard-sided suitcase that the unidentified male child was discovered in. On July 8, 2022, with assistance from Georgia Bureau of Investigations Agent Dan Sims, we were able to obtain a birth certificate for child victim 1 listed under Georgia State File Number blah blah blah. Child victim 1 was born at the Northside Hospital located in Atlanta, Georgia, County of Fulton. Date of birth is listed as redacted, with parents listed as Mother Dejanay Ludi Anderson and Father Vincent Charles Jordan Jr. Child victim 1 was 5 years old in April of 2022. All right, so I don't know if this was crazy. There he is with his dad. Yeah, is a crazy story. It's drove me crazy since the day we covered it. So this is from the dad. It says, "Today my heart was broken into a million pieces. I got a call from an officer telling me that my 5-year-old son, Cairo Jordan, who ironically turned 6 today, was unalived by his mother, Dejanay Anderson, in Indiana, April 14th, 2022. It's October 25th, his birthday, and they are just now notifying me about his death. Me and my family have spent the past 3 years looking for Dejanay in Cairo. She took him away at the beginning of our custody battle back in 2017. She threatened to call the police on me for coming to pick him up on a agreed weekend. She never showed up in court. And it's killing me because the weekend is the last time I seen my baby boy. I swear y'all don't know the pain as a father. I feel defeated. This was the only thing I feared on this earth. This sick lady smothered my son, put his body in a suitcase, and threw him on the side of the road like effing trash outside of Salem, Indiana. The unidentified little boy who was found in a suitcase is my son, Cairo Jordan. His story has been on CNN and other news platforms for the past 6 months, and whole time it's my child. OMFG. Boy, when I tell you I'm sick to my stomach, everyone knows how I am about my kids, and I never thought I would have got that call today. This is a parent's worst nightmare. Choose your mate wisely. Y'all, it's deeper than just baby mama, baby daddy drama. Rest in heaven, Cairo. I love you, son." So that whole time he was searching for them and he was watching the information on CNN and the other channels about this poor little boy who was found, didn't have, "Bye, Josie. Have a good night, hon. Thanks for popping in." Had watched, them talking about it on CNN and other channels and things. And all this time it was his son, and he had no clue because they couldn't identify him for so long. Poor baby. This is his mom. And the reason I'm bringing this story up again is because they finally found her and arrested her in Los Angeles just a couple days ago. Sweet little boy. Hello, Sudi. So let me find the news story when they arrested her. Oops, let me do this. Get on my other. Oops. Let's see. Okay, found it. All right, let me know if you guys can hear this. Whoops. Did the sound go away? Okay, hold on a second. Where's the one? Hold on, I had it up here. A second. I got too many things open. All right, let's try this. Let me know if there's. Hold on, I gotta turn my ad blocker off. Just get off there. Thank you. Let's see if this is the right one. All right. Let's try this again. Nope, stop that. Yeah. All right, let me know if you can hear it.
Don Coleman was rather unemotional, learning she'd spend at least the next quarter century behind bars.
Who couldn't feel for what happened?
It's weighed so heavy on the hearts of community members like Janet Erck, who just don't understand how this could happen.
I don't know. I'm trying not to cry.
Judge Larry Medlock addressed Don Coleman Tuesday, now convicted of helping kill and dispose of 5-year-old Cairo Jordan in April of 2022.
There's two
Yay.
people in this county that have the authority to take people's lives in a non-emergency situation. I'm one of them. You're not the other.
Police say Coleman and the boy's mother, John Anderson, dumped the suitcase in a wooded area of Washington County. She remained silent through her sentencing on Tuesday.
We felt that there was nothing she could say today that was going to bring Cairo back. There was nothing she could say today that was going to change, honestly, people's opinions about her.
Police believe Anderson is primarily responsible for Jordan's death. As part of her plea deal, Coleman will have to testify against Anderson if she's ever brought to court.
I'm confident that that will happen, that we will find her.
Police say Coleman's conviction is only one step on the road to justice.
I won't even say it's halfway over. It's a milestone in this case. So we're looking forward. It's a very active investigation.
If you believe you've seen Anderson, you're asked to call Indiana State Police. In Salem, Sean Bowdy, Wave News.
Okay.
Now, nearly 2 years later,
Oops.
a murder mystery that has captivated the nation. It began when this distinctive, fabulous Las Vegas suitcase was found in a rural wooded area in Indiana. Stuffed inside the body of a 5-year-old boy, his true identity not discovered for months. Now, nearly 2 years later, a major break in the case as his fugitive mother is found hiding here in the Southland. Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Fisher live for us now in Van Nuys with new information on how police finally tracked her down. Michelle.
Well, Mark, tonight that mother is here in the LAPD Van Nuys jail, tracking her down, taking several years across several states and several police agencies.
Something we've looked forward to and anticipated for almost 2 years now.
DeJuan Anderson, a mother wanted in her own son's death, is finally in custody. The 38-year-old apprehended Thursday attempting to board a commuter train that services Azusa and Arcadia.
That warrant, again, was for murder, neglect of a dependent resulting in death, which is a level 1 felony, and obstruction of justice.
Indiana State Police have been searching for Anderson since mid-April 2022, when a mushroom hunter discovered her young son's body inside this suitcase in rural Indiana. It would take 6 months to identify the 5-year-old as Cairo Jordan.
I did not want to go out of this world without knowing that little boy's name. Because when I first saw that little feller's face, it was like he was screaming help to me.
Jeff Meredith, who made that gruesome discovery, speaking during an interview in 2022. Tonight, Meredith and the community now one step closer to justice for Cairo.
The community of Washington County really came together for Cairo, provided him with a funeral, with a headstone. There's still flowers to this day that are placed at his gravesite.
Indiana police say Anderson has no known connection to California. A tip from a concerned citizen earlier this week is what led detectives to her, with troopers assigned to the U.S. Marshals Task Force working with marshals here in California.
In the end, it was good old-fashioned police work that led to all these answers.
And that police work not over yet. Indiana investigators now on their way here to California to interview Anderson. Now, she is the second person arrested in this case. Dawn Coleman, a friend of hers from Louisiana, was also arrested and sentenced last year to 25 years in prison for her involvement in little Cairo's death. We're live tonight in Van Nuys. I'm Michelle Fisher, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Justice delayed. Michelle Fisher, thank you.
I am so happy they finally found her. And I hope they punish her and punish her and punish her for what she did to that little boy. Hello, tomboy. It's okay. No problem. Just glad you're here. Better late than never. Yes, Sudi, at last. So I will be continuing, as I have been, to follow that one. See about trial and all that other stuff. So see what happens. The other case that I wanted to update was let's see, not the last live, but like 2 lives ago regarding next Benedict. Oh, wow. All right, tomboy. That's awesome. This one's a little hard. It's a little fresher. Let me get her picture. Remind you guys of who next is. Get through my work pictures. Goodness. Where did it go? It'll work. Alright. So there's the picture of Nyx at 16. If you guys remember, she was the one that had the altercation with the other girls in the restroom at school, and then she passed away the next day. They weren't sure if it was due to the altercation or not. They did say the preliminary autopsy said that Nyx did not pass from trauma. I agree, Brandy. They did. And yeah, in lots of ways. And they got the toxicology and the other results back, and they have stated that the manner of death was self-unaliving. They have not, should be probably this week, if not next week. They said in 10 days they would release the results. Apparently, there was a high level of antihistamine and fluoxetine in her system. Yeah. Very heartbreaking, Doodle, that she felt that that was her only choice, or their only choice, I'm sorry. That there was no one else available that they could talk to or to do anything to remedy the situation. So as soon as they dropped those results, I'll get them downloaded and bring them to you guys. Victoria, I don't know how much they really beat her up. There was some conflicting stories going by what they said. They said in the body cam footage while they were at the hospital. We'll try, Tomboy. One of them, I guess, grabbed her legs and pulled them out from underneath her, and they hit their head on the floor. And I think that there was a possibility that they had a concussion, but I don't think that that was the cause of death. But the school, I mean, Next didn't even let the school know that they were being bullied or that they were being, harassed by these other kids because they didn't see, their exact words were, "I don't see the point." They didn't feel that the school would do anything about it, so they never said anything. And that's sad. I don't know all of the exact details till they drop the reports, but here let me play the 911 call for you guys. That might help. Here, I'll show you the body cam video first. Let me find it. Give me just a minute, guys. Oh, here it is. Yep. Hold on. Don't start yet. Okay. Oh. All right, here's the hey, heavy metal. Thanks for being here. Okay, here we go.
Oh, no. Hey, stranger.
Hey, Mr. Thompson.
I'm on. Oh, Thompson. We spoke on the phone the other day.
Yes. So,
I'm
glad you're here.
So, what happened today?
I got jumped.
Tell me about it. What happened?
They've been antagonizing, the people that I got caught with?
Thank you,
from the
Michael.
other
I
day, the
appreciate
confrontation
it.
Situations?
Yeah,
Okay.
Hey,
They were
Dago.
in the studio.
Okay.
Yeah. Where's my glasses? Can't see anything.
Sorry. Okay, what I was told, they called me, I'll just start here. They called me, and well, I know all week long, she's been in ISP, right? Doing great.
Okay.
And everything. We had a long talk. I mean, we've been doing awesome. And she told me, she said, Mom, she said, these 3 girls there are just, they won't leave me alone. They're making comments, they're calling us names, they're throwing stuff at us, and this is an ISP. I'm like,
It's
who's over
okay.
this
I
place?
figured.
said, ignore
I
it,
wanted to go
Daddy.
earlier, but it didn't
Get
work
above
out.
it, just ignore it.
Sure.
Thanks for
She
stopping
did
by,
until
though.
she couldn't in the bathroom.
Okay.
And they said that there was 3 girls that were on top of her, just beating the crap out of her. And I said, okay, so what are we doing about this? Oh, well, in a couple of days we'll talk about it. I said, no, I want something done.
Who said it in a couple of days?
The principal.
Okay.
Why are they saying that? I said, I think we need to have a police officer. It's assault because she never touched them. She never touched them. Now she did.
But based on your understanding.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
she did. And everyone has said it. She did throw some water at them because they,
So let me, and I appreciate, Mom, you filling it in, but Miss Dagny, why don't you tell me?
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good, Mom. You're good.
Okay. I'm just mad. I'm very mad.
Sure. And I don't want to cut you off, but I like to hear from, especially the older they are, that they can tell me essentially what happened.
Okay.
So let me ask you this first. And I'm taking this off of what Mama just said. So clear up the confusion. When this first started happening, whatever this is going, this banter back and forth between you and the other individuals, did you at any point contact any school administration, whether it be counselor, the teacher that sits in that classroom? Did you let any of them know at any point in time?
No.
Okay. And I'm just asking, there's no right or wrong, but why not?
I didn't really see the point in it. I told my mom though.
Sure. But you didn't tell the school where they could actually do something. At any point during this whole situation, and I use the word loosely, but the bantering or whatever it is going back and forth between you guys. Obviously, you know each other. Obviously, you both
We
got
don't know each other.
well, you know of each other with the vape situations and all that.
No, before this we had no work left. Before this ISP thing, we never saw each other. The freshmen were sophomore.
Okay.
We didn't know any.
Okay.
I don't know their names. I don't know.
Okay. So they just up and decided to just start messing with you.
Yeah, because of the way that we dress.
Okay, so you didn't do anything at all at any point in time that would have, even a couple days ago or even a month ago or anything like that.
I don't know these girls.
Okay, all right. So they just continue to pick on you and pick on you. Then at some point you did what happened? They got up and confronted you in class, or did you say it was the bathroom or the hallway? Okay, the bathroom.
We were going to stack chairs, and after we stacked chairs, we went to the bathroom.
Okay.
And I was talking with my friends, they were talking with their friends, and we were laughing, and they had said something like, "Why do they laugh like that?" And they were talking about us in front of us. And so I went up there and I poured water on them.
Okay.
And then all three of them came at me.
Pouring the water, because I'm trying to get this in my mind so I see, as best
I had
I
a
can.
water bottle.
Thank you. That's exactly. Where did you get this water? Was it a cup you found? Was it your water bottle?
It's my
your daily water bottle you carry around.
It was a plastic water bottle.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you squirted them with water, or threw water on whatever it was. Okay. Then at that point, what happened?
They came at me. They grabbed on my hair. I grabbed onto them. I threw one of them into a paper towel dispenser, and then they got my legs out from under me and got me on the ground, started beating the shit out of me.
Okay.
And then my friends tried to jump in and help, but I'm not sure. I blacked out.
When did this happen today?
Around 1.
Okay, so around lunchtime.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to follow up, Mom, as far as you're concerned. I'm going to definitely follow up with the school tomorrow morning. Figure out, because yes, any criminal type action, the school is supposed to give us a call.
That's good.
So whether they just got, and I'm not making excuses for them, but I've seen it happen both ways. Either maybe they forgot, maybe there was other things going on. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is, they dropped the ball on this one of not notifying me right away.
I told them
So
I wanted something done.
Sure.
I said, that is assault. She never laid her hands. Now she did the water, that was wrong.
Well, and I'll explain the criminal side of that in just a second.
Okay.
But as far as the school goes, just for what it's worth, just I will on your behalf, I will speak to the school tomorrow. Not that it's going to make it any better, but I'm also going to gather all the information I can from all parties. Okay, so not only talking to you guys, but I am going to go talk to all the other parties tomorrow as well, and their guardians as well, and all that good stuff. Okay, but yes, typically they're supposed to, but they're human.
I know, but if I tell them, why wouldn't they do it?
I don't know. I can't account for
there,
that. I don't know.
And they told me I had to
but
wait.
Also, Mom, and again, I'm not taking their side or anything. I'm just telling you, just parent to parent kind of thing, adult to adult. Nothing says that you can't pick up the phone either.
That's what I did.
But I mean, before you being here at the school, hey, 911. I'm at whatever school. I'm at the West Campus. I've asked the school to contact one of the school resource officers. They're not doing it in a timely manner. Dispatch me one out. Then they get on my main side channel. Hey, Officer Thompson, come out, just like right now. Officer Thompson, we've got a student with an altercation, a situation that happened at the West Campus sometime today. Can you go follow up now at the ER? So that'll just get me to the high school that much quicker.
Okay.
For your preference. You see what I'm saying?
So I should have went ahead and did it.
If the school does not want to call, you have every right as a guardian.
Okay.
I want a police officer. If the school's not going to do it, fine. You take the initiative. You pick up the phone and you go ahead and call and say, I would like an officer here.
Okay.
They can't. I will show up.
Okay.
Okay. So it doesn't matter if it comes through the channel of the school or the channel of the city.
Yeah.
I will get both feeds. I will be there one way or another.
Okay.
So just food for thought for the future.
Okay. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Well, just anything in life, you know.
Yeah.
Now, as to the specifics of the criminal crime, okay, this is what I'm going to tell you. Yes, I can technically do a report for the assault and battery, absolutely. Okay, because it's unwanted touching of one individual to another. they put their hands on you, okay, and it was unwanted. I will also tell you though, that old saying, "What's good for the goose
Me
is good for the
too,
gander."
Sudi.
Meaning, the way the courts are going to look at it is it's a mutual fight. Okay, so both parties are victims, but both parties are also suspects in this. You get what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
offender as well. So I will absolutely do a report if that's
Yes,
what you want.
I want
I can do. Okay, but I'm just letting you know. The other party wants to do the same thing. She's going to be the assault will be on her as well, because she first assaulted. She was the one who initiated it essentially because you got freedom of speech. You can do all this all day long.
Mhm.
The action of physically, the moment she
water.
threw that water, you've now assaulted somebody. You made the first jab.
Hey, Jean. Thanks for being here, hon.
Just because it doesn't make it right, but they defended themselves, quote unquote. You retaliated back. Now we've got this back and forth when both parties had equal opportunity to separate. So that's where I'm saying it's not going to be in the best of light for you, but I can absolutely do that if that's what you like. I'm just telling you, it may not go the direction you want it to go. I'm not the judge. I'm not the jury. I'm here to just say this is the facts. This is what's presented. But mom, as guardian, because essentially juvenile cannot make that legal decision. If you want to proceed with it, absolutely. I will have you write out a statement. I'll document it, but I'm going to have to do the same thing for them. And if they say that, I'm going to gather their information as well. And based on her own admittance on camera, as well as whatever else, she essentially started it.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to drag her under the bus or anything like that. I'm just letting you know, this is what will probably happen going forward.
Yeah.
But I can absolutely do that if that's the documentation that you would want through the criminal side. Now, through the school side, the school has their own. It's a zero tolerance, just like the vapes. If all parties involved, everyone gets in trouble. With this one, it's more of we're going to cut down, see what elements meet any kind of specific crime. If she was, when she was first explained to me, hey, I didn't do a dang thing, minding my own business. I went to the bathroom. They followed me in there and they attacked me. Okay, she's a true victim of assault and battery. She did nothing, but the fact that she threw that water, it kind of puts her.
Even though she didn't put hands on them.
It's still assault and battery. It's salt. The water.
The water.
You see what I'm saying? If you have not have done that, you absolutely victim all day long, and I got you, and I still got you because I'm here to just put the facts down.
Yeah.
I'm not here to, but I'm just telling you. This is a good chance of the direction it will go when it goes to the ADA or when it goes to the judges. They're going to look at it and say, okay, let's break it down piece by piece, element by element. Who actually started the situation? Right in the mouth is freedom of speech.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you can say mean, hurtful things all day long, and you got to let it roll off your shoulder. The moment someone retaliates or does something physically or a directive threat verbally, now you have something. Throwing that water on there, just because it's water doesn't make it any better. It could have been urine. It could have been paint. It could have been anything.
What about, because there was 3 of them and she only threw water on one?
Doesn't matter. I mean, it matters for the school. The school's going to everyone's going to be disciplined. That everybody that went in there, everyone that was in her group, everybody that was in the other group. It doesn't matter if there's 30 of them fighting, they're all going to be disciplined in the school. From a criminal side of things, it doesn't make it, okay, you had 3 versus 1. It doesn't matter. What matters is who started it and how bad of a situation, like, was there weapons involved? Was there not? Things like that. Okay. But the biggest part is the fact that it's a mutual fight. So they all are victims, but they're all suspects. But she's in a little bit more of a situation because she's the one who started it by throwing a object or an item onto another individual, starting the incident. She's the one who started the domino effect.
Yeah.
If she had never done that, and I'm not blaming you. If you had not have done that, we may not even be here. Or they would have went ahead and did their thing to you, you know? Okay, now again, hey, I was in the bathroom with my friends, minding my own business. They started yapping. We started yapping, but nothing happened. Then they threw us in the wall. Okay. Now I have a true victim. But again, I'll show you essentially, shut your mouth. As soon as you hit them with water,
Okay.
It does not give them the right to do it by any means. It still
Yeah.
does not give them the right to put their hands on you at all. That's why I say they're just as guilty as you are, 100%. It's just, I hate to see you both, criminally wise, get hung up on something so minuscule. But I am here to do that if that's what you like.
Okay, what I want done, or what I would like done, and I hope you agree, is that you go to the school and find out why they did not call you.
Mhm.
And you know what I mean? I
Sure.
want that to be known because they are in the wrong for that.
Oh, I agree with you.
I was wrong. I didn't know I could right there. And then they said, okay, well, in 24, 48 hours, when I get all of our statements
Mhm.
and this and that, then we'll call someone in if you want. And I'm like, okay, I thought that's the way it was done. And then I talked with my sister and she said, no, hon, when you take her up there, get someone up there right away.
Yeah. And I will certainly absolutely have their talk. And I will
Absolutely,
document
Allie.
my own internal with my notes because again, there's a digital call here for this.
Mhm.
So it's not like there's no, I mean, it's not a formal report, but there's a digital. And in that note, I'm going to explain, I'll put in there the fact that I explained the options to you.
Mhm.
You chose, hey, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but essentially you do not want a formal prosecute right now.
Yeah.
And right now you would rather handle it civilly,
Yeah.
internally, if you will,
Yes.
between parent, guardian, and the school.
Yes.
Okay. Doesn't mean you can't civilly sue them. It doesn't mean that you can't have protective orders against them. I'm just giving you those options.
I just want those girls to know that they need to, because they actually started everything from
Right.
the get-go.
Okay.
They, from what I understand from talking with the friend, I know all the girls.
Okay.
And she told me, and then separately she told me, and
Sure.
the stories, I mean, it wasn't like they were together saying,
Right.
okay, this is what happened.
And that's my plan is to find out tomorrow with the admin what is all going on from all sides, all corners.
There you go.
And if I can get additional facts of anything, Mom, I don't have a problem. I'll contact you and let you know. Hey, look, there's more to the story, or this is what is believed to be.
I want the parents to know
and we'll
what
see what's what.
I want the parents to know also what their girls are doing.
So
like-
right. And so with that, because it's a juvenile, I can't tell you what is
No.
right.
I can't. I just want
right.
you
so,
to
so,
let them.
So what I can tell you is I will be on conversation with the school, however that capacity may be, with the parent.
Yes.
So if I'm able and I have the ability to sit down with parent and say, look, this is what's what, which is what I'm hoping for, then absolutely.
Yes.
If it's a situation where it's already been handled for whatever reason and I'm behind on catching up to all that, I'm not going to call parents in after the fact and rehash everything all over.
Yeah.
But with you, I don't mind calling you saying, okay, look, this is what the school has said. This is the information I've gotten. Mom, this is where I'm at now at this point, kind of thing. I have no problems with that.
Okay.
And if you decide to change your mind, I mean, tomorrow morning when I call you, mid-morning, before noon, if you say, hey, look, I slept on it. I really feel like I want to go ahead and pursue. Absolutely, Mom.
Okay.
Then you can come up to, I can send you an email with a digital, so you don't have a hard copy here. I'll send you a digital print of our witness statement.
There you go.
You can fill that out on her behalf of what she told you, kind of thing. I don't know, are you going to be at school tomorrow or?
No.
Okay, they're going to keep you
They
at home.
suspended her.
Okay, so, well, and again, yeah, that's the school thing, but you'll be home. So if you say, look, I was restless sleeping last night, we think we'd rather go ahead and do it. Not a problem.
Okay.
I'll still take care of you. I'll just reopen this call. I'll start a report. I'll send you an email. You can fill it out with her. What she says, don't ad lib, just put the facts. And I will be asking you that when I call you. That'll be the first thing I ask you before I give you additional information.
Okay.
Because I don't want to sway you one way or another.
Yeah.
Well, here's additional facts. Oh, well then this, that, and the other. I would say, Mom, you've had 12 hours of sleep on it. As a guardian, what do you want to do as a parent? You make the decision, kind of thing. If you stand by it, I'm with you. If you change your mind, so be it. And then once you send me the email back and I get it all confirmed by replying back with the case number and all that. So that way you have a number associated. You can go to the records and obtain that if you want. Now, it won't give you very many facts of anything. It's going to be the basic who, what, when, where, whys to everything. But to get the actual detail of everyone's statements.
Yeah.
Schools, parents, kids, all that stuff, you have to actually subpoena for it and all that, Records
Yeah.
Act and all that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's necessary personally, but that's your prerogative. But I will follow up tomorrow morning with you sometime
Okay,
between 9 and noon,
that's fine.
depending on what other calls I get through the
Mhm.
15 schools, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
If medically here, she's got a fractured this, that, the other, whatever it may be, that documentation, have that as well.
Yeah.
Because if you decide to move forward with wanting to press charges and there is something legitimate, more than just a scratch, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Yes,
something
yes.
that's okay, then we can document that and go from there. Okay.
Okay.
But I'm just giving you all, I'm just vomiting everything to you right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk with her some more, and
Okay.
I know she's hurting right now.
That's bad.
Well, I mean, it always hurts when you get in a fight, whether you're the winner or the loser.
Yeah.
It stresses the body out and it's really not worth it.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, that's what I'll do. Like I said, I'll get with school as soon as I can in the morning.
Okay,
Try
Thank you.
to get what I can, and we'll go from there.
chastise them for not calling.
Well, we'll definitely have a talk about that because
Yeah.
they know better. And I will say, for what it's worth, I've worked with her for 5 years. She's typically spot on, meaning the one who was with us in our
Yeah.
conversation. She is she's
I
one
met
of the
her.
best in that school of
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
Yeah, so if I was a betting person, I would venture to say that there was something else a little bit more precedent, that was going on.
Mhm.
Not that this was not, but I think, like anything, maybe it was a little overwhelming. Maybe she had something else going on,
Mhm.
and it just slipped her mind probably.
Okay.
Because as soon as I sent her a text message, just said, "Do you know anything about a fight at the school? Because I'm going to the ER." And she goes, oh my gosh, yes. Can I call you? Get with? I said, I'm pulling up to the ER now. I'll get with you tomorrow. And she's like, okay, I'm so sorry. Yes, there was an incident at the end of the day. I'll get with you tomorrow. And I was like, get ready to fill out statements and everything else because I need to know details. And she said,
Okay.
yes, sir, I know. So
All right, thank you.
if it was any other individual, I may be a little bit more harsh about it, but she's usually on her toes
Okay.
usually. So, but I'll get with you, Mom.
All right, thank
Okay.
you so much.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you for coming up here. It's nice to meet
Absolutely.
you.
Nice to meet you in person. Good luck to you. I'll see you around.
Hopefully not. Well, no, yeah, hopefully not. She said.
Well, not in a bad way. I mean, hopefully I see you around school and class and wander in the halls and all that good stuff.
Yes,
You can
there
smile
go.
and wave and say, hey, Thompson, and all that good stuff. So,
Yeah. All right.
all right.
Thank you.
You guys have a good evening.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Yeah, she didn't say anything to the school because she didn't see any point. Hey, SRB, how are you, hon? I know. All right. And so this is, I'll throw up my trigger warning here in just a second. Pause. All right, so there's my trigger warning, guys. It's okay, SRB. Yes, unfortunately, it is. They have said that the manner of death was self-unaliving. They had high levels of antihistamine and fluoxetine in their system.
Oh, lastly, please, this is Melinda.
Can you guys hear that okay?
Hi, Melinda. This is Sue Benedict. I've got my daughter, Dagny Benedict, at the hospital. She's a juvenile, and she has been attacked at school, and I need to get someone up here so I can file charges. Excuse me?
What hospital are you at?
Bailey.
What school does she go to?
Owasso.
Which one, though?
Oh, she goes to the at the West Campus, mid-high.
How many kids attacked her?
3. They jumped her in the bathroom. And I'm furious that the school just kind of said, come get your kids.
Okay, and what was your name?
Sue Benedict.
You said Sue?
Sue, yes, I'm sorry. I'm walking through the hospital right now.
That's okay. It's just sometimes it's hard to understand. And then, what's your phone number? And you guys are just in the ER?
Yay,
We're
thank
in the
you,
ER
Pink.
right now, yes.
I haven't seen you for a while. Glad you're
Excuse me?
here.
What's your daughter's name?
Dagny, Dagny.
And what's her last name?
Benedict.
It's what? I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
What's her last name?
Benedict.
I think you're right,
The same as
SRB.
mine.
Okay.
I'll get to the next 911.
Okay,
She says
I'll
that.
send somebody up there, okay?
All right, thank you so much.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yay, yes they do. Alright, so this is prior to the fight. They're all just putting the chairs up on the tables so that the janitors and stuff can clean the floors. Alright, here goes the girls to the restroom. See them walking in. Right there, that's next. And then her friends, and they're getting ready to walk into the restroom. Me either, Kim, but I can't remember where. Maybe it's in one of the the other 911 call or something, but there's some audio where you can hear the nurse or doctor talking to next in the background, and she asked next if they were hurting, and they said, yes, my head is hurting really bad. But you have to like really listen closely for it. I'll have to see if I can find it. And there goes the teacher into the restroom to break up the fight. I don't know, Kim, unless there was more going on than what they're telling us. And with them being underage, I can't get a whole lot of information, so I have to just take what I can get. You're fine, Molly, hun. So looks like next there they keep rubbing the back of their head. Here comes the other people out. Look like a resource officer walking somebody. I wish there was audio. I could hear what they were saying. And I'm not sure why they went back into the bathroom, but all right, and this part is where this security officer is walking next out of the school or through the school for her to leave. And I don't know if it's me or if they were kind of hesitant there. See how they kind of took a step back, almost like they were dizzy, like right there. I don't know. And here is Nix and their mom walking out of the school to the car.
Owasso 911, what's the address?
Okay, this is, I believe, the 911 call from the day that she passed, I believe.
Set your emergency.
Yes, down at the dead end, down from the fire station. I need to get someone, an ambulance here quick.
Yeah.
Okay, what's
My
going on?
daughter, I don't know what's going wrong. She's posturing and her
How
hands are
old
in and
is she?
she is 16.
Okay.
She fell at school, she got beat up at school yesterday. I took her to the hospital last night, and Officer Thompson was there.
That kind of caught me off too when she said she fell. I mean, she got beat up. Why would she say she fell? And why would that be the first thing she said? I don't know.
There, I need someone to get a hold of him. He needs to get here quick. She's not doing good at all. I need someone here now.
Okay, listen, I have medics on the way. I want to know how her breathing is.
She's breathing in, but then her eyes they open, but she's doing like a, like a really quick, and her hands are posturing already. They're rolling in like I don't know if it's from her head injury, because the girls that beat her up knocked her to the ground, and she hit her head on the bathroom floor. And when I got there, the school was like, I think you might need to take her to the hospital. And I'm like, okay. And she kept saying she had a headache. I took her in.
This is information I don't need. I need to know and make sure that she's breathing okay and stuff like that. About you yesterday, it doesn't matter to me. You said
she's breathing in. She's breathing in, but doing like shallow breaths and then out.
Okay.
And her eyes are kind of rolling back.
Does she take any medication?
No.
This was at 1 in the afternoon.
She does at night, yes, but she hasn't had none today.
Okay. And does she take any illegal drugs? Not that I care. I just need to know. Okay.
No, she does not. No.
She doesn't smoke or vape or any of that stuff?
She has vape, yes.
Okay. Does she ever get a hold of a vape that has anything in there? Do you think that she could have got a hold of anything?
No, she has not. No. No, ma'am. I'm putting my dogs up right now.
Okay, yeah. Put your dogs up. What's your name?
My name is Sue Benedict.
And what's your phone number? Okay, but she is breathing like we don't need to start CPR. That's just my main concern right now.
No. I would have done that already. I was a nurse. I went to nursing school.
Okay. Well, I have the medics on the way to you, so they'll be pulling up in a minute. So yeah, if you could make sure that you have your dogs.
Yeah, they're
put up.
I got them all up.
Is
I got
that?
them caged.
There's no apartment number or anything with your address.
No. I'm the last house on the right across from the meat factory.
Okay. And you said
I got my front door open.
What does she take at night? What medication does she take at night?
I'm gonna get it. I'm just keeping an eye on her to make sure she's still breathing in.
Yeah, or what is it for, I guess?
I keep it put up. It's for anxiety, and she can be mood swings, fluoxetine, and quincepine. That's how you say it.
Yes, Kim.
Okay.
But she only takes that at night, about 8 o'clock at night before she goes to bed. And I keep it put up, so.
I mean, she is 15. So unless it's under lock and padlock and key or something.
I got my front door open. I don't see him yet.
Okay, how's her breathing?
She's still taking breaths in. I don't want to interrupt it, but her hands are postured. You know what I mean? They're in.
Has she ever had any kind of like seizure or anything before?
No, she hasn't.
Okay. Can she still like look at you? Like if you're
No, her eyes are rolled up. Her eyes are rolled up, and
Yes, SRB, Seroquel. And that was my initial thought, was that if Nick did have a concussion, protocol from what I remember was you're not supposed to let the patient sleep, or at least you're supposed to wake them up every hour or every 2 hours, because you don't want them to completely go to sleep, because then they could end up in a coma. And I thought, well, if they did have a concussion and they took the Seroquel, which will knock you out, which makes you sleep, then thank you, Allie, yes. Then that could have been the cause. But then they came back and said that there was high levels of antihistamine and the fluoxetine, which is Prozac. Yeah.
kind of. Gosh, I hope this ain't from her head. They're supposed to have checked her out good. Dadgummit.
Did she go to
I wanted them.
I wouldn't be
She had a
saying
bunch of here's the
dadgummit
paramedic.
either.
Oh, they're there with you? Okay, I'll let you go.
Well, they're not inside yet, but they're here. They're backing up.
Okay,
You want to let me go?
I'll let you go.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oops, hold on. Back that up a little bit. Come on.
Gosh, I hope this ain't from her head. They're supposed to have checked her out good. Dadgummit.
Did she go to
I wanted them.
I don't want to go that far.
She had a bunch of here's the paramedics.
Oh, they're there with you? Okay, I'll let you go.
Well, they're not inside yet, but they're here. They're backing up.
Okay,
You want to let me go?
I'll let you go.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
It's fluoxetine, I believe, is what she said. So this says, next, Benedict was then transported to St. Francis Children's Hospital in Tulsa, where they were pronounced unalive. Detectives with the Owasso Police Department were then contacted and responded to the hospital, where they started an investigation into the death. The Owasso Police Department released a statement of the assault on February 8th, 2024 at 8:42 p.m. to local and metropolitan news media. Owasso Police Department, 16-year-old juvenile student death. On Wednesday, February 7th at approximately 3:30 p.m., Owasso police were summoned to Bailey Medical Center in Owasso by the parent of a 16-year-old female student of the Owasso High School. Upon officers' arrival, the parent wanted to report that the student had been involved in a physical altercation at the high school prior to the end of school that day. No report of the fight was made to Owasso police prior to the notification at the hospital. Information was taken by a school resource officer who responded to the hospital. Today, Thursday, February 8th, 2024, Owasso police were made aware that the juvenile was rushed back to a hospital this evening, where they were pronounced unalive. It is now known at this time if this latest medical incident is related to the previous incident or not. A thorough investigation is being conducted by Owasso police detectives, and at this time, no further information is being released, as this is an active investigation. The Owasso Police Department offers our condolences to the family, friends, fellow students, and loved ones of the deceased student. Bye, Kim. Love ya. Thanks for stopping by, sweetheart. Yes, Allie, they non-binary identifies as he, him, or she, or they, them. I think it was. Owasso police detectives completed a search warrant for the Owasso West campus that was issued and signed by a Tulsa District Court judge on February 9th, 2024. The Owasso Police Department has continued its investigation into the death of Next Benedict, conducting numerous interviews. This is an ongoing investigation. The Owasso Police Department has a great working relationship with the Federal Bureau of Investigation and work routinely together. This case, once concluded, will be forwarded to the FBI for a complete and thorough review. So, yeah. And then there was a text message. Oh, the letter from the lawyer. Let me read that to you guys. It really is. This is like been really hard. Okay. This is from Bibby, I guess, law firm. For immediate release, February 21st, 2024, in regards to Next Benedict. On February 7th, 2024, the Benedict family sent their child Next Benedict to Owasso High School, trusting, like any parent or family member should be able to, that it was a safe environment for their loved one. Millions of parents across America make the same decision each and every morning. While at Owasso High School, Next was attacked and assaulted in a bathroom by a group of other students. A day later, the Benedict's beautiful child lost their life. Many of the questions posed by friends, family, media, and other concerned citizens are also top of mind for those left to honor Next's memory. While various investigations are still pending, the facts currently known by the family, some of which have been released to the public, are troubling at best. We urge those tasked with investigating and prosecuting all potentially liable parties to do so fully, fairly, and expediently. Notwithstanding, the family is independently interviewing witnesses and collecting all available evidence. The Benedict family calls on all school, local, state, and national officials to join forces to determine why this happened, to hold those responsible to account, and to ensure it never happens again. The family graciously accepts and appreciates the outpouring of support, thoughts, and prayers from across the nation for the loss of their child. In the coming weeks and months, they request that their privacy be respected and that they be allowed to grieve and deal with their new reality, a life without Next. The Benedicts know all too well the devastating effects of bullying and school violence and pray for meaningful change wherein bullying is taken seriously and no family has to deal with another preventable tragedy. Lastly, the family asks that any threats or acts of violence against students, employees, and personnel or any other persons associated with the Owasso Public Schools cease immediately. Hey, Teresa. Thanks for being here. Oh, wow, really? This one's a heartbreaker. Mm, It's just, um, Now, if you guys will give me a minute, I will find I thought I had it pulled up too, but I didn't. There's a video of Thank you, Brandy. All right. Well, you guys watch this. I will look for the news report about the results.
Next, we have Eli. They are a first-year student at American University in Washington, D.C. They are an advocate for the Tennessee Quality Project and a fierce advocate for queer youth.
Thank you all for gathering here tonight to honor a beautiful member of our community. My name is Eli Gibbons. I'm a college freshman and I'm tired. I'm tired because mothers shouldn't have to bury their own children. I'm tired because politicians are still putting forth legislation that allows for queer youth to be battered in their school bathroom. I'm tired because Nexus Superintendent Ryan Walters stated that the radical left is all about lowering standards, increasing porn in schools, and pushing woke indoctrination.
Come on now.
The only thing we're trying to indoctrinate is queer youth getting to grow up to be queer adults.
Say it.
As a queer Southerner, the fear Nex felt throughout high school sounds all too familiar. The fear of facing our classmates, my old lawmakers legislating youth like me out of existence, and all of the hatred described as good Christian values. As a transgender person, the brutal rhetoric and attacks on groups of people across the United States and around the world are devastatingly personal and a threat to all of our lives. In May of 2022, Governor Kevin Stitt signed a bill similar to the one heard in this very building that required students to use the bathroom that aligned with their assigned sex.
Lay it out.
However, less than 2 years later, a non-binary student is attacked in this very bathroom. With 54 anti-LGBTQ+ bills being tracked in Oklahoma and 34 in Tennessee since the beginning of the 2024 legislative session, why don't these supposed Christian values include the protection of kids that lie outside the norm? Children who aren't white, children who don't align with their sex assigned at birth, children whose families don't look a particular way. When we say that we want to protect children, this should apply to all children, no matter their lived experiences. It should not be considered a privilege to grow up. We knew how unsafe this country was becoming, but none of us ever expected the government would be permitted to choose who lives or who dies. And for 2 minutes, Nex's head was slammed onto the bathroom ground before there was any intervention. After the beating, the school refused to call emergency services, and Nex was suspended for 2 weeks. However, they would never step foot in their high school ever again. Sue Benedict described her child as having a light that was so big and bright and beautiful. Nex loved Minecraft, their cat Zeus, and cooking. They were a straight-A student, Indigenous, and loved to read and draw. They had the right to live a full, safe, and authentic life. As parents and community members, we call on Owasso High School and all involved in the death of Nex to be held accountable. No child should die in their own school. This was not a fight. This was a murder. This killing was not done just by 3 high school girls, but rather an entire system created to preserve discriminatory and archaic hatred for the comfort of specific groups.
That's right.
Check in on your LGBTQ plus loved ones and look out for one another because we are truly all we got. Next, we will never forget you and we will never stop seeking justice. Rest in peace and power. Thank you.
Thank you.
Breaking update to a story we brought you last month. The death of Oklahoma student Nex Benedict has been ruled a suicide, according to the state medical examiner. Friends and family said the 16-year-old was transgender and had been bullied a number of times at school. NBC News correspondent Antonia Hilton has been following this story and joins us now. Antonia, what else did the medical examiner's report say?
Well, Ellison, this report showed that Nex Benedict committed suicide by using or taking in a combination of antihistamines and antidepressants at a toxic level, just one day after friends and family say that Nex was attacked in a bathroom by 3 classmates after Nex had thrown water on them for making fun of the way that he and a friend were dressed. And so what we've heard from students and some community members who've spoken to NBC News is that there is a culture there in this school of that bullying, and that in some ways they feel like Nex has been failed by his community. And this is a story that's now spread across the country. Even the president has released a statement saying that in memory of Nex, we must all recommit to our work to end discrimination and address the suicide crisis impacting too many non-binary and transgender children. And so this is really, for many people, becoming a rallying cry, another example of the way in which the culture wars, anti-LGBTQ legislation and rhetoric is having a real impact on families, schools, and kids.
Yeah, Antonia, let's talk a little more about that, because you have reported so extensively on all of this across the United States. I mean, LGBTQ plus advocates, they say this is part of the larger onslaught of legislation that has made trans students feel and become less safe when they're at school. What specifically are they arguing? And when we're talking about this bigger pattern in your broader reporting, how does all of this tie in?
Well, Ellison, what they're effectively arguing is that when we talk about policy, when we talk about books being banned in schools, it may sound like these are theoretical things or just minor policy differences that adults are debating at the Capitol or at school board meetings, but that they actually, in the view of civil rights organizers, lawyers, many educators and advocates, they actually have a direct impact on the mental health of children. It can affect their health outcomes, their safety at school. And that's what Nex's case really represents to all of them. You can see there on the screen. A survey from 2022 by the Trevor Project found that more than 40% of youth, about the ages of 13 to 24, seriously considered suicide, and that the rates are actually higher for transgender and non-binary children. And when you talk to doctors, I've spoken to everyone from the medical community to educators, what they say is there is a connection between our culture war and these health outcomes.
Antonia Hilton, thank you. Amazing reporting as always. We appreciate it. And for anyone who may be struggling or considering suicide, help is always available. You can call or text the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 988, or you can reach out online, 988lifeline.org. Other groups like the Trevor Project, they are always there to help as well.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories.
Okay, and that was just a few days ago that came out. So like the Cairo case, I'll just keep watching for updates and things. And the talks report's supposed to come out at some point, so I'll keep my eyes out on for it. All right. Now we can talk about the Riley strain. Well, Sudi next started the fight by throwing water on them. So they kind of instigated it. Yep. Exactly, Doodle. It's the mental health part of it, 100%. You are correct. So, and like I said, I don't know, because of them being minors, it's hard to get a whole lot of information. So I don't know if there was more going on that we don't know about. So I just kind of have to keep an eye on it and get the information I can when they give it. That's the bad part about minors. All right. So here's an interview on Riley strain that I saw that I thought was interesting. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not.
He almost fell over the edge right there.
A man who's part of the homeless community is speaking out for the first time on seeing missing college student Riley Strain walking his last known path. That man is speaking exclusively to Fox 17 News tonight. Now, we've been following the search for University of Missouri student Riley Strain for just over a week at this point. His disappearance last Friday night making national headlines after Riley was asked to leave Luke Bryan's bar and then walked in the wrong direction to his hotel. I can tell you tonight we are hearing from one of the last people who potentially saw Riley before his trail stops. Day 8 of the search for Riley Strain. Nashville's Office of Emergency Management uses dive teams for the first time in their river searches for any trace of the University of Missouri senior. Today's effort yielding nothing conclusive, according to officials. In retracing Riley's steps, surveillance video shows the 6'7", 22-year-old leave Luke Bryan's bar on Broadway just after 9:30 p.m. last Friday, March 8th, getting kicked out for intoxication. Riley heads up 3rd Avenue alone, crashes into a pole off Church Street, and then stumbles onto Gay Street near the river, holding his head in some of the footage.
I seen the guy that went missing. He came down through here.
Fox 17 News speaking exclusively to a transient man who lives along the riverbank, right where Riley was last spotted on camera per police, near the James Robertson Parkway Bridge.
We heard a commotion. We looked back up. He almost fell over. The last bush right there caught him. He was very, very, very intoxicated, I guess. I mean, it was stumbling hard. I've never seen anybody stumble that hard before.
The man telling me he didn't check on Riley since someone else was already there.
I yelled up. They said, no, he's just drunk. He's okay.
The man, who asked not to be identified, says he reported the entire encounter to detectives. He says Riley continued in the same direction up 1st Avenue. But then Riley's trail stops. Other security footage just a block up the way doesn't appear to show Riley, according to his family. Riley's relatives, who have been in town since the first day he was missing, say they're working to track down anyone who was in Riley's last known location by the bridge around 10 p.m. that night, either walking on a scooter, in a rideshare, or perhaps driving by. This as the Nashville community continues to scour near the river daily for any clues. Many, like these women, are originally from Missouri.
He's been on our minds the whole day.
Kathy shares Riley's hometown of Springfield, Missouri. She moved to Murfreesboro just a year ago.
I'm a parent, and I would hope that anybody would be looking for him.
And Metro Police tell us they don't suspect any foul play at this point. The Tennessee Alcoholic Beverage Commission is investigating whether Riley was overserved at any of the bars he attended that night. Now, the restaurant group that does own Luke Bryan's bar, Luke's 32 Bridge, put out a statement this week saying Riley was served one drink there.
An update tonight on the search for missing Sumner County teenager Sebastian Rogers. The TBI says agents are now going over security.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I found it very interesting that he said that there was someone with him. So who was this person that was with him? That's what I would like to know. They did, for those that weren't in here earlier, they did find his ID. And they have confirmed that it is legitimate. So there it is. It's got his name. Thank you to Riley Lively for putting this out there. Right around that bridge at the homeless camp. Credit card, sorry. I think of a credit card as a form of ID sometimes. My bad. Credit card. Yes, they did, Teresa. They found a lady's body in the river. So that was. I don't think they've identified her or anything yet. Some are blaming the homeless. For what? What are they blaming the homeless for? They didn't like. So apparently this is. Oops. I guess you guys can't see it, can you? Huh. This is the area that it was found. Somewhere in here. Got some more pictures. There are 2 stories on the body. Some said it was the missing older guy. We can look for news articles, videos, see if anything else has come up since we got on here, because we've been on here for almost 2 hours already. It's crazy to me. Let's see here. Riley Street. 2 hours ago. Let's see what this says. Oops, I didn't do the audio. Hold on a second. SRB, that's where the credit card was found. Victoria and Lumber Bear, people are saying the homeless robbed him and killed him. Oh, yikes. Okay, that's Yikes, 8 miles a minute. Wow. Wow. Yes, Dago, they found his credit card. And a homeless man gave an interview. You must have just missed that. Yeah, it definitely doesn't sound good. There was, I'm not sure where, or maybe it was a report of they found the homeless man that had his shirt, and I guess he found it draped over the side of the bridge. Yeah, I thought that before, but I'm thinking even more so now, Dago. And if that river, Teresa said that the river is approximately 90 feet deep and it's running 8 miles a minute. So if he's in there, I hate to say it, it's going to be a minute before they find him. So here's this. Let's see what this says. This was from an hour ago, I believe. Go. Okay, it's not confirmed. Okay, thanks, Wisdom. Sure. Hold on. Hold on, guys. There you go, Dago. I got some other pictures that Molly sent me to show you guys too. So I guess this isn't really anything new, huh? Okay, so that wasn't anything. I hate when they do that. Oh, this is from 2 hours ago, but we showed it a week ago. Come on now. All right, CBS, Victoria. Oops. All right, CBS. I'm gonna spell his name. All right, is it CBS 7? Hola.
Hello.
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 How are you today?
Okay.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
All right. Okay, there's no video, so I'll just have to.
Hello, everyone.
Doodle.
Papa Pooper Trooper. Okay.
All right. I hate going to TikTok, but that's really where all the info's at, to be honest.
There's too much on TikTok. I hate TikTok. With everything in me, I hate TikTok.
I know, I do too. And I guess they're trying to ban it, and I don't see the point because they just create a new platform and
Yep.
do it there. So let's see. Riley Green.
Is that better, Doodle?
Shush. Right.
Anyway,
It's awfully quiet over there.
everybody left.
Oh, already at 7? Wow.
Well, they got school tomorrow and
Oh,
all that fun stuff. Which
yeah. All right, let's see what this says.
Yeah, like every year, like what, 4,400 bodies are found that go unclaimed. Like that's just an astronomical number. I don't know how that happens. I really don't.
That's yeah. And it's just crazy how social media, because TikTok is weird, you know, there's a stereotype, but I think with media and bringing awareness, I think it's helpful.
It is helpful. It is very helpful. I mean, again, we found Gabby in what, 2,500 miles?
Who's she talking
And
to?
we were all looking across the country, right?
Looks like
Found her in
Joe
9 days.
Petito
That's
and
so
Riley
Gabby.
Lively.
it's very helpful, you know, and
Oh, it's
it's
Olivia.
overwhelming. It's hard to deal with sometimes, you know,
Okay.
but
I'm getting with
yeah.
it here.
Oh, Gabby's dad.
We
Okay.
understand it, we see it. It's a little rough, but it really is. What you guys do is awesome. So just be safe, but that's I would love to see that continue.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's really a benefit. Yeah.
Brandy wants to join. She's about to guess her.
Let me see. Did she request in?
Okay, this really isn't giving me any information though.
Did Brand? Let me see. I think the audio is kind of messed up. I keep hearing my voice like coming in. So right now, Riley's family is actually under the bridge, and I don't know if I want to go over there. Just want to. I think I kind of want to wait over here. Can you guys hear me all right?
Would you be able to give them my contact number if I instant message you in case they want to talk about anything?
Yeah. I'm in contact with one of their family members. I'll definitely do that for you for sure.
It's
Can you hear me? I feel like the connection's a little.
It was me. Sometimes if I get a phone call coming through, if I like answer it, it'll mess up the audio. So sorry.
Oh, I do have requests.
I think that's a super kind of you, Joe.
So, old
Nobody
boy.
left behind. 13.
Okay, all right, and
so you have my number now. Use it if you need, if you want to talk or help out by any means. But yeah, if you can, give it to them if they want to chat. I will gladly sit down and listen and do whatever I can to help them too.
oh, that's really nice of you, Joe. Yeah, I'll do that for sure. I'll put you in touch with them.
You have to do it in heels, though. That's the deal.
Now, listen, my calves look amazing in heels.
She requested, she said. Yeah. I think that's awesome.
I have. Wait, have her request
13. No one left behind or nobody left behind. 13. That's Brandy who's been down there searching, doing all that stuff. You met her.
It's not showing up.
With this new season, let me know down in the comments, guys, what you're liking about this season, what you're not liking.
Another reason why I don't like TikTok, but all right. What's that weirdo doing over there? Come on. Work with me, TikTok. Work with me.
Hello, hello, hello.
This is an app.
Seen you making weird faces on TV.
Stop it.
Hi, Mama
Dang
Bear.
it. Hey, Caden.
Why do you keep me quiet?
Okay.
Okay.
Old missing college student Riley Strain's credit card has just been discovered
They found the card.
near the embankment of the Cumberland River in Nashville. Nashville Search and Rescue is scouring the banks for the remains of Riley as we speak. Riley's family is also here on the scene as they are making this discovery. As we know, Riley went missing after being kicked out of Luke Bryan's bar. As we speak, the two girls who actually found Riley's credit card are being interviewed by Fox News. These are the two girls right here that actually made the discovery of Riley's missing credit card after going down into this embankment. As you can see, it's very treacherous and it's kind of dropped straight into the Cumberland River. Reports indicate that Riley's phone last pinged right underneath this bridge. We will keep searching for you, Riley. You are not forgotten. Breaking news.
Okay, we don't need to hear it again.
Who knows what, and sharp needle objects stuff.
Have you seen Molly today?
Yeah, she's in here.
You got gloves on too, right?
Oh, okay. She's all right then. Cool.
Yeah.
Risk of who knows what, and sharp needles, objects, stuff.
About what, Victoria?
They have gloves on.
Wait, what's going on here? Do I sound different?
Randy, you got gloves on too, right?
No.
I don't sound weird?
No.
Okay. Just making sure my voice is cool.
Yeah, I'd been like, what's wrong with you? All right, hold on.
The
Wisdom
soundboard
just sent
thing
me
is not. Okay. How about now?
something. You sound like you.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. I definitely feel like he's in the water, guys. And I'll be honest, I feel like this is going to kind of work out a little bit like Nicola Bully did, where they're going to say, it actually might be true with this one, though, that he was caught up in the underbrush in the river and something may have released him, and that's when he's going to float to the top and pop up, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
I hate seeing things end like this, but and I'm telling you though, in some senses, this really has the happy face killer thing going on to me.
Mm-hmm.
It really does.
Did you see the video of the interview with the homeless guy, or did you miss that?
I missed it because I went out for a little while.
Oh, okay. I can show it again. All right, this is what Wisdom sent me.
I mean, that's not 50 foot away, is it?
What?
I guess it's probably 100 foot. A sign right there that says 24-hour surveillance.
Oh, no. Do you see the box that says Metro? The little silver box above it that says Metro? That used to be a camera. It's not anymore. It used to aim this way.
Yeah.
It would have seen everything.
It used to.
Oh.
They took it down because they didn't see a purpose for it.
Wow.
They will now, I bet.
Yeah, this area is not secure like they say.
No.
And if it was, then this homeless camp.
Wouldn't be here. That's why they're here.
Yep. So the bottom line is, I want to see what the detective. It will be very interesting to see what detective. She asked me. I wasn't saying anything on the news because it ain't my business, and I don't want to involve.
Yeah, you don't want to speculate on the news.
She said, what do you feel that happened? And I just stopped right there because I'm just not going to answer. Because I mean, the bottom point is, I worked at Luke Bryan's. I know whatever happened at Luke Bryan's could have happened, but I don't know how if they really served him one drink. how he ended up in that condition.
It would have had been his friends buying him drinks, but they're all college kids. They don't have that much money. I don't see them buying as expensive as they are. I don't see
his
it happening.
friends should- and another thing I don't understand, because last night I was in there. I went to Jason Altein's in there, and it was extremely packed, so it was busy. You could get lost from your friends, but I wouldn't get lost from my friends, and I wouldn't just get randomly kicked out. So
Yeah.
I believe that he was drunk. If they grabbed him and kicked him out, he was drunk.
On that is at that time, you know, being 22, 23, you're out drinking
All the time.
shit-faced at 9:45.
You ain't going home. Exactly. That's what happened.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm going back to the hotel. Right.
And they're like, have fun. But if it was that bad, they should have known you can't get back to the hotel. It's 5 blocks away.
Yeah. Someone should have, but no one wanted to wait in that line. It took me 45 minutes to get in there. Then it took me another 35 minutes to get upstairs to the 3rd floor. I used to be the supervisor on the 3rd floor, but so I could just go up the back elevator.
Yeah.
That was easy. I've never done that before.
Yeah.
And I've been here 10 years, but I was just like, what the fridge? And then so there was a few people that were very argumentative with the security. The security made me open my coat. I mean, we used to do that too, but not really. I mean, I came pretty dressed. I was dressed up. But so, I mean, these kids, they're not the typical kids that get kicked out.
Right.
The typical person to get kicked out is a person that's dancing around, punching people. Or,
Yeah.
You know,
Causing real problems. Yeah.
So I don't understand that, but it wouldn't matter because we've seen everything from the smoke shop.
Right.
Yeah.
And I walked by the smoke shop and they were like, "Hey, come over here," but I still didn't feel threatened.
Yeah.
Some guy was on the bench up there and he was acting really weird. I mean, but that isn't where we had a problem, right? And he made it to this point, right?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
His phone did.
His phone made it to this point.
And yeah. And
Where was the credit card? Was it?
I just have to say, I'm glad he moved his camera, phone, whatever, because I was getting really tired of looking up his nose. Like, seriously.
About
Put it
10,
this
15
way,
feet.
even if it fell, even if my credit card fell, if I fell, my credit card fell. And
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't that. Somebody tossed the car because they realized probably because they realized so much heat, and they're like, oh crap. And they're
people, well, not one person,
one group.
but only people that don't have a brain.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a walk. You guys, thank you. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, it's good seeing y'all. All right, we're gonna go take one more little look over here. Maybe he took an Uber or his car. Wait, what? Hold on, wait. No, the credit card hadn't been used. Well, at least they said it hadn't been.
Why is he holding it
Crazy.
so
Starting to get
close to his
silly.
face?
I still got to go home and take a shower to go
Oh,
out
good, yo.
to Broadway tonight to do the St. Patty's Day live. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Hold on. Yeah, Olivia's right next to me. She's right there, standing on that pillar. Those homeless people know something. They were right here next to it. They know something. I mean, I want to go back down there, but from the way I go, it's such a long trip. By the time I get down there, it'll be dark again. We're just going to have to pick it up during the week, y'all. Apparently, the cops don't care if you go down there. So, nothing wrong with just going down there every day, as far as I'm concerned, until we find something. So, I guess that's what we're going to do. So many people just coming down just to see what's going on. What time is it? 6 o'clock. Yeah, it's going to be dark in 45 minutes. It takes me that long to get to that point. I want to go look one more time. I'm really starting to think it was those. I don't know. I don't want to say they're directly involved again, because if it was, to me, if they were directly involved, they would have took off. But then again, maybe they got their little. They seem to be pretty proud of their little homestead. Maybe they don't want to leave. They don't think anyone's going to care. I don't know. They were a little crazy too. Probably a lot crazy. Don't get dark till 8. It's 6:19 here. The phone says it gets dark at 7. You're working? Oh, there's so many. Hold on, there's too many comments. I'm trying to read them all. Look through the gutter grates. Yeah, I've done that. I did that the first day. I didn't look at that one. Let's go look at them again. Or no, I did look at that one. No. I looked at those two down there. No, I didn't look at these two. And now that we found the credit card right in this area, let's kind of look around a little more. I can't see anything down here. Surely they looked in here. Surely they looked in the most obvious spots. I don't know. It's pretty damn deep down there. That goes pretty far down. And it's pitch black. Why would they just, I'm trying to assume he just had his credit card and no wallet, but they said he had a blue wallet, and if he left it at the hotel, then they would know it's at the hotel. So they're saying he had a blue wallet. So if he had a blue wallet, they probably assume it had some cash in it. That means they took the credit card out and tossed it, and maybe kept the wallet, or kept the cash and then tossed the wallet. I don't know. This is crazy. I guess the police car's staying here in case somebody else finds something. I guess at this point they're just relying on us to find stuff. No other clothes have been found. That's the other strange thing. This is all so weird. Yeah, that's true. He would have needed his ID, so he would have had to have his wallet. So where's the wallet? That's the big next clue that's got to be found. I'm assuming that the phone is in the river. It would have stopped pinging if it was 30 feet below water. Even if it's waterproof, it doesn't matter. The signal's not getting through 30 feet of water. So if they tossed it in the river, then I don't trust these homeless people at all, though. Not after the way they acted towards me. That's pretty much your clue right there, that they're not stable. They think this is their private property. That crazy ass motherfucker down there.
Well, I don't need to see his butt crack.
All this shit they've collected. All this crap. It just goes on and on and on, way down there. They've got mountains of crap, and they brought all that down here. That's sketchy.
Yeah, because nobody threw it down there, I bet. Ever. Blame it all on the homeless dude.
Yeah, they definitely, even if they didn't see something, all the people in this little homeless area they all talk. So they know something. Even if they didn't see something, they know. And they're not going to rat out one of their homeless friends. Just finding it very hard to believe. And look at all this shit. And the fact that I alone found 2 iPhones and was barely down there for 20 minutes, found 2 iPhones and a full wallet full of credit cards.
Oh.
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
They're like burning trash or something down there to cook dinner, I guess.
Hello, Modine.
So taking the phones. So they're I mean, yeah, one of them smashed, one of them wasn't smashed. I can go back down there and get them. I just left them down there. The credit card, the wallets and the credit cards in the wallet expired in 2008. So that tells you how long
Thanks for
that was
being
down
here.
there. I don't know if it had ID. I didn't really look through it. I should have. I just saw the first credit card said 2008 and said that ain't got nothing to do with it, and left. Tempted to go.
Okay. I think he's done. Let's see this one real quick. I think. All right, here's some of the pictures. Oops. Other stuff down there. What was it? Second. So the first picture was taken from Icken Mills Live that was going on earlier. So this is the area where they found the card, apparently. And then this, yeah, this is where they found the card, and this is, you can see it's just from a different angle. But if they searched it on the 14th, like it says, why does it still look like that? Like it's not even been touched. Or why didn't they find the card then? Let's see. There's another picture, just see. It's the same picture, just different view. Yeah. Molly, do you recognize those circles? Aw, well, that was nice of them to do. Me. I don't think there's been any updates on Sebastian today either. See, 4 days ago, 11 hours ago. Oh, that's a different view. Okay. Hmm. There's the guy on the bike.
These are the surveillance videos we've seen so far. You see 22-year-old
Thanks.
Riley Strain stumbling through the streets of Nashville. Police say Riley was kicked out of Luke's bar on Broadway Friday night while on a Mizzou fraternity trip. He told friends he was heading back to their hotel. But video shows him walking up 3rd Avenue North, turning onto Church Street and Gay Street, then disappearing after this last Life 360 ping near James Robertson Parkway.
The last contact with the friends was after he left Luke Bryan's. I believe that one of them had tried to reach out to him. I don't remember if it was by phone or by text. I think he said that he heard, like it sounded like he was outside. He could hear a lot of loud noise outside, but he couldn't give any more information, and then he wasn't able to actually speak to him.
Police have spent days scouring the area for any clues, but Metro Cold Case Sergeant Robert Nelson says they're also digging through Riley's call logs, text messages, and any location pings that could have gotten lost.
Some of the data we're still waiting on. There's a legal process when you're getting some of this information, and so sometimes it's multiple steps, and a lot of it depends on the company that you're trying to get that information, whether it's social media or a cell phone company.
They're also looking for information on the Apple Watch Riley was wearing. I asked a phone location specialist what else could come from these devices. He says in some of these cases, the companies who created the phone or watch worn can track down more precise locations of them before they lost power.
But right now, we have requested some of that information. We've done emergency pings, and we're just trying to get that information from them.
Sergeant Nelson says right now they're just hoping to get any new information from Riley's phone or watch as soon as possible.
Also new tonight, Metro Police say they have found missing 22.
Did this person just zoom out? No, this had to have been a cut.
Yeah, I'll show a little bit of this, but I don't know if Chris wants me sharing
Oh, no. Okay.
his stuff. So
Interesting. So that is literally right where we were just talking about the bush that he supposedly fell into. And then this other guy who obviously needs to be identified, and hopefully they find this guy. But yeah, this is where the card's found to the left, and he fell in the bush right there.
Hmm. I
It's
do
scary though.
for you.
Circle back to it. But
I think Chris was one of the first ones that I started watching before. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was Chris I started watching with the Dylan Rounds case. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I love Chris. Chris is good. Well, if you can come back up, dude, there's the link again. Yeah, he goes into lots of detail. I just don't know how he is about sharing his. I don't want to get a copyright strike or whatever. Let's see. Oh, yikes, dude. That's okay. I didn't realize it was 7:30. I probably need to hop down from here, get something to eat, and go to bed. Because it is. Kids got school and let's see. I'm looking here, guys. Hold on. Let me show. I think so. And with as steep as the embankment is, I mean, he could barely walk, let alone keep his balance down that embankment. What was the street names where? Let's see. Was it First Street and? Oh, wow. Cool. I think it did have cameras on it, though, too, Victoria, from the looks of it anyway. Let's see if there's anything new on Sebastian. I have a feeling there's not. That one just really. There's nothing really. There's a prayer vigil for him. Nothing new really in days. Darn it. So he was last seen on Gay Street. This was Nashville, Tennessee. Yes, we did with them. We did, very much so. I just hope they find him someday, too. Alright, so come run. Alright. Get If you guys can hear creepy stuff in the background, I apologize. My husband's playing a game. Just wanted to make you aware that it was a game and not anything else. All right, hold on. No, Chris is good. I like Chris a lot. He's very passionate about the missing. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna have to hop off here and get me some dinner and get to bed, unfortunately. I am off work tomorrow, so I may see you tomorrow. But I'm not sure because my kids have eye appointments at 2, I think. What? Doodle? What? What's hum? So just the camera just constantly runs. It doesn't save it or whatever. What was the name of the other street? They said Gay Street and something else. James Roberts Parkway. There it is. Okay. Parkway. So here's James Robertson. Right. This is Gay Street. Okay. Okay, let's see. We keep going down Gay Street, First Avenue. Okay. So is this? Oh, the game's freaking you out. You're very welcome, Victoria. You guys have a great rest of your night, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty. Night, guys.